Hello, and welcome back. Happy New Year. Oops, I do not have an explanation, really, to offer except that life has been lifing, which I believe I mentioned in my last video, but I hope y'all are doing well. I have honestly missed this save file. I am so excited to dive back in. I literally rewatched my most recent episode of the Enchanted by Nature Let's Play this morning. Oop. Y'all, I've been waiting for a text message, and this might be it. This is not it. So I'm sorry if you guys hear any background noises. You may hear some Manchester United news because anyone that follows football, or if you're in my case, has a husband who loves and follows football, you'll know that some changes have happened, some really significant ones. So if you pick up any sounds in the background, that's what that is. I'm also waiting on an important text for my work, so I'm hoping I get that. But you know what? None of this was gonna stop me from sitting down in front of my Sims game and playing this game with you. Anyways, after this long intro with information you probably didn't need nor asked for, all this is to say I missed you guys and I'm so ready to jump back into this game. So just as a refresher, or if you're new to my channel and this is your first impression, hello, it's Simply May here, and we have two current Let's Plays going on my channel. I really want to see these Let's Plays through. We have nearly finished the first season of both, so let's just keep it going. But I'm definitely open to starting a new series with the new year. If you have anything that you want me to explore, or if you have any story ideas, always open to them. But this story here is obviously, it came out with the Enchanted by Nature pack. I wanted to do a Let's Play, so I came up with this storyline about this family. So you can see here we have Elliot Gleason and Fern Gleason. I kind of saw them as they were high school sweethearts, and they've been together kind of forever. They never actually got married, but they have been together for so long that it pretty much is like an unspoken agreement to them. They're completely committed to each other. They have two beautiful daughters, twin daughters, Melody and Meadow. We've already started to notice the differences, I would say, in their personalities. Let me backtrack for a second. So with Enchanted by Nature, one of the game features is that you could be a good fairy or a bad fairy, basically. And that was kind of the initial idea, was wanting to explore those two game features. I felt that both of the girls would have sort of like a fairy mentor that's kind of guiding them and helping them to make the choices that they do. So Melody's fairy godmother, if you will, is Nadia, who we thought was I thought she was like a good fairy, but she likes some chaos. So I feel like, Elliot and Fern aren't even aware that she's a chaotic fairy, and Melody's kind of the golden child in the family. So not that Elliot and Fern would ever pick favorites, but I think everything's just kind of come easier to Melody, and everything seems smoother for her, whereas Meadow has had to kind of work a little bit more. She's had to work for things, she's had to struggle more, and she also has a little bit more, I would say, of an edgier style than Melody does. She's a little bit kind of giving black sheep of the family type vibes, and her fairy godfather is Joseph, who is an elder fairy, and he is getting close to the end of his life, which we just very recently found out. Let's go into the family household. As you could probably tell, I've created a lot of lore around this, so because of the lore that I've created, I honestly have had a really fun time with this pack. I know this is not a favorite amongst the sim community from what I've seen, but my own personal experience, I've really enjoyed the Enchanted by Nature pack, and I wish that some of the other occults got the same amount of attention as we've gotten in this pack, especially the mermaids. I will say this once, I'll say it again. I'll just keep saying it because, you know, justice for the mermaids. Okay, I want to see more love for the mermaids. It looks like Elliot might be stuck, so I'm gonna have to help him out. But pretty much, this was a renovation that Joseph and Nadia did, definitely not me. But it basically was to give a huge helping hand to Fern and Elliot because they both wanted to start their own apothecary shops. So that was like one of their dreams, and they literally made that dream come true. This here is the actual shop. So this is the actual shop. This is kind of like where they prepare their product, and then / their actual like kitchen. And then from there you're in their home. So one thing that's important to note is that Elliot is a total outdoorsman. He just loves nature. He loves plants. You'll always catch him talking to plants. He's kind of an eccentric dude, and he's pretty funny. Another very important detail to note about Elliot is that he completely like was in disbelief of anything remotely magical. He just didn't believe it. So when they get to this town and there's all these strange things happening, he kept trying to rationalize it to himself until this has pretty much been the turning point for him. And in the last episode, we saw Elliot and Fern go on a date together, and in kind of like celebration of this. And at this point, you can just see he believes now. We've also kind of unlocked, I would say, some, I don't know what to call them. I don't know if secrets is the right word. I'm gonna put this outside for a second so he can get out. I'm also gonna just help them out and sell that laundry. All right, Elliot, you have a way to get out now. Some secrets have pretty much been revealed. One being that Fern wants to be a plant sim, and that's like a pretty major secret because that would change, like, it wouldn't just affect her, it would affect her whole family. And that's something that she's really kind of kept close to her heart. Now, you may be thinking, well, you know, Elliot loves plants. Like, how is he gonna have a problem with that? Well, yes, he loves plants, but he didn't necessarily want a plant wife. Like, he would have maybe married one of his pot plants. I don't know. I feel like it's not what it's not even on his radar. Like, he doesn't even know that that's something that she wants, and so much so that, like, he doesn't even know the significance of the fact that he literally has a forbidden fruit of the plant sim, like, right in his inventory. So, yeah, that's something that's kind of like a plot thickening thing, because what happens if she does decide that she wants to become a plant sim? And that's also why we have this little stump here, which Elliot hasn't figured out still what this stump is, but it's something that Fern grew, and yeah, he won't figure it out unless he starts looking into some like occult books. So I don't think he's gonna do that, but then again, maybe now he might start. So yeah, anyways, I'm just going all over the place over here. Let's get into a little bit of gameplay. So another thing we were talking about in the last episode is that Fern does want to get married, which is something that I was not expecting, but it is something that she has been thinking about, and part of what has prompted that has been, I'm starting to think, Nadia, because Nadia just has been kind of nosy about it. We have determined that she is actually attracted to Elliot, but also, like, I feel like her interest in their relationship has kind of gotten Fern thinking about, like, well, why didn't we just get married and do I want to get married? Like, she's kind of thinking these things over. Now, as for Nadia, she's an interesting character. I haven't quite figured her out yet and what her deal is. She needs some emotional force, so it looks like she's about to, regenerate. So both Nadia and Joseph are living with us, and they've been helping to take care of the girls. Oh, Joseph wants to become friends with Melody. Okay. I mean, Meadow is his fairy goddaughter, but that doesn't mean he can't have a relationship with both girls. One thing for Joseph that means so much to him is the fact that, like, he was never able to, like, have his own family, so being a part of a family is really, really important to him. Oh my, look at her, this disruptive fairy. That's what it is, disruptive, not chaotic, but that's kind of a synonym, right? So create fairy propaganda. Nadia doesn't believe in authority, especially those that challenge her. Select a sim and choose create fairy propaganda under the deception category. Interesting. Maybe we'll just see, like, who we think maybe tells her to do something she doesn't want to do, or I don't know. She also wants to play an instrument, so I don't think we have any instruments, do we? Word on the street is you may have some magical watering abilities. May I come and be bestowed with your watering gifts? She'd be like, water yourself. Well, I guess I'll just have to go get another glass of water then. Yeah, she's a little bit of a sassy fairy. So let's talk to Joseph. I feel like she wouldn't, those are like two normal interactions. I feel like she's gonna complain about the sunny weather, because that's just her. Oh, never mind, she's off to work. What does she do for work? Oh, okay, she's a jingle jammer. No wonder why she wanted to play an instrument. Maybe we need to get her an instrument. She used to have, both her and Joseph used to have a room, but they just like their little, like, fairy homes better, so I've just kind of left it at that. Do we have a computer for Joseph to write a will? Because I actually do want to work on this for him. What I might do is put this in the inventory temporarily, and we'll have him, like, we'll get him a laptop. Okay, we'll just get him the cheapest one. This is going to do. So write obituaries. Where do we write will? Household. Should Meadow invite over classmate Jace? Sure. Melody lost her loose tooth. She can wait a while for a new tooth to appear, or can elect to fix missing tooth. Interesting. Melody is done with school for the day. She is doing satisfactory work, but her teachers at Landgrab Elementary think she could easily improve with just a little bit of extra effort. Let's see the girls. Okay, so there they are, and this must be Jace that Meadow invited home from school. I guess we'll invite him in. She wants to become friends with Joseph. We'll also have her come to Joseph, talk to him about school. And we'll ask him about his day. She wants to become friends with Nadia. She's off to work right now. She wants to start a small business as well. I forgot about that. She's a little entrepreneur. I wonder if we could actually have her do that. Start being inquisitive about technology challenge. Interesting. Small business. Let's see what happens if she tries to register her own business. Executive decision. Nadia has created the best kitty litter jingle ever, but when she pitches it to her client, the VP of Dumbing Things Down asks her to work in the word piddle, based on recent market research. Should she make the change or fight for her art? Is she gonna get fired if we fight it? I just can't imagine her. Like, I feel like she's very, like, feisty and, like, fiery. I don't think she would want to do that, so we're gonna have her fight it. What was Nadia thinking? This is advertising, not the music awards. The VP throws a fit and makes her rewrite it. Oh, okay. So, what is Melody's business gonna be? I don't know. Maybe melodic. Let's see. Let's do something with music. Melodic magic. That's what she'll call it. Melodic magic. And her business activities is that she will. Could she like play an instrument or something? I don't think I even have had her learn an instrument, but you know, I feel like she's got that entrepreneurial spirit. She feels like, you know what, I can, anything I set my mind to, I'll make it happen, I'll make it work, it'll be fine, she'll be friendly, she'll play an instrument, anything else that we can do. Dancing and maybe eating. So this is like what can happen at these events. I don't know. So we'll have it be a place. Oh, she's like a kid and she can't even have other kids there. I don't know, maybe not. You know what, we're not gonna do this right now. I feel like this is not, I don't think her mom would allow it. So I mean, I think she would eventually support her in it, but you know, I think that Melody's first introduction to business is definitely going to be her parents' business. Let's have Meadow and Joe have like a nice little interaction here. Why does she need to apologize? Was she mean to Joe? Let's have her apologize. And let's ooh, this volume's kind of loud. Sorry, guys. Let's what? Try to chat. What happened? Pop culture reference. This poor kid came over to hang out with her, and look at now he's just sitting on the ground doing his homework. Let's have Melody come and join. Can she? Let's have Melody go here. She can do her homework as well. And Meadow, let's have Joseph influence Meadow to do homework. Can we? Wait, we're not gonna put her to bed. Aren't you the sweetest little thing? I don't know what that what that is, that interaction. I've never seen that before. Wow, you're actually pretty cool. I guess grown-ups aren't always as lame as everyone else says they are. Oh, that's cool. Wait, why is he embarrassed? An awkward encounter? With the kid, maybe? This kid, Jace? Okay, can we... Where do we actually write the will? Because I feel like, as sad as it is, I do want him to actually do that. I feel like it's important. So, household, would it be in here? Start will. There it is. Okay. So he's gonna go and do that. Lonely recess. Last recess, no one wanted to play with me. I just climbed around on my own. If that happens again, what should I do? Oh, poor Meadow. He'll say, ask other kids if you can join in. Elliot has advised Meadow, affecting her character values. Conflict resolution increases, emotional control decreases. And you know what, Elliot, how about you help Melody with homework? Okay, Joseph has created a will which can be found in his inventory. It's now up to him to decide who is most deserving of each inheritance. Keep in mind that simoleons from the Huang household cannot be passed down to other households unless Joseph is the last sim in the household to die. Interesting. I've never actually, like, seen this part. Update will... Leave a personal note. Set emotion. Inspired. And funeral activities. So do you pick as many as you want? I feel like maybe plant something. A respectful moment of silence. I kind of like the light candles too. I just feel like that's a nice gesture. But yeah, obviously we don't want to think about this too much because it's just really, really difficult, but it is a part of life. Who is this? Oh gosh. Who are all these people showing up? I see Mortimer. Do we have plants in here? Do we have... Oh, we can plant... Let's plant the bluebell in there. Oh, it's a fairy. She was a fairy. Okay. I also have to keep an eye on the time. The time is flying by. Look at who it is! Kaori! Sometimes it seems like you just sprang up out of nowhere. We've never discussed your childhood before. What sorts of things inspired you when you were a kid? Okay, we're gonna find a childhood moment for Elliot. I'm trying to think of what kind of kid I think Elliot was. Childhood environmentalist. I could see that. Childhood naturalist. Yeah, I mean, that's accurate too. Explorer extraordinaire. As a child, this sim wanted to see the whole world and they traveled a lot. Had a green thumb. Let's do that. That's definitely like a true Elliot trait. Okay, and he wants to ask Fern about her day. That's so nice. And Fern's feeling very flirty. Become a plant sim. She still wants to, because I also saved that, but she also wants to donate to a cause. That's really nice. Alright, you guys, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon already. I can't even believe this. But we have made some developments. We have Joseph, who is getting more of a relationship with Meadow. We're still not quite where I want to be with that, but we're progressing. Also, he has awful compatibility with Nadia. Oh yes, he is a cheerful man. A blue bell failed to germinate. Oh no. You guys, what's happening? What just happened? That scared me for a second. Oh, it's the personality discovery. Okay. Whew. Another huge thing, obviously, that happened is that Joseph has written his will. I feel like Fern really is just feeling the love, you know? I know that she is going to want to have like a deep conversation with Elliot. It's already 9:19. The girl should be going to bed soon. Okay. The little entrepreneur here is having a good time. Let's see. Meadow is just, I don't know, eating applesauce. Okay. And it looks like she's about to play some rock, paper, scissors with her twin sister. So, yeah, I mean, life is pretty normal for these girls and for our family here. I'm thinking, oh, look at you guys. Nadia's hanging out in the sink. Let's have her come over and talk to Nadia, because she's definitely been wanting to bond with her. She wants to become friends with Nadia. And obviously she doesn't know, like, that Nadia is not necessarily somebody that she maybe should be friends with, but we'll have Meadow go over and talk to Joseph. It would be cute if we could, like, have them play some sort of game together. Let's have them... Oh, she's gonna joke with him about boogers. And she's gonna ask him about being old. She's gonna... I don't know. talk about her favorite animal with him. She is going to hear tales, you know. She's very interested in fairy lifestyle. I don't care what that phoenix of fences has to say about fairies. We're repelled by iron, as if. I can just fly over their silly little fence. I bet they've never even met a fairy. It's all just a marketing ploy to sell more fences. Melody can now talk about school with other Sims. Okay, so yeah, she reached social level 7. That's great. Oh, that was Meadow that left. So we can have Melody talk a little bit to Joseph as well, because spout memes. Can he do that? Oh, it looks like they're all kind of just doing their thing. Anyways, you guys, it's already been like half an hour of filming, which is so crazy. I hear there's a great party going on at the nightclub right now. Want to check it out? You know what? We are going to say yes. And that, I'm sorry to leave y'all in a cliffhanger, but I think that's where we're going to leave this off. We will see in the next video, perhaps. Or you know what? No, I won't do that. Let's spend this time with Nadia, and then we will wrap it up. So, interesting. This is not what I was picturing. Okay. So, there is her friend Iris. She wants something to drink, so we're going to have her come over here and get whatever her favorite is. She wants to flirt with someone. Oh, look at her go. Look at her go. Wow. Yep. There she goes. Dance skill acquired. Nadia is busting some moves. Nadia is busting some moves. She just unlocked some new dance moves and can now show off the arm charm dance move on the dance floor. As her skill increases from dancing to a stereo or DJ booth and or practicing in front of the floor mirror, she will gain more moves. I will say that this is very on brand for Nadia when she's supposed to be kind of like helping at the house or being like a fairy godmother. She instead is at the club. Now, I want you guys to tell me what you think is being said between... Uh-oh. Did I just bring her here? I didn't mean to do that. Let's have her go home, because I did not mean to do that. Can we? Oh no, we can't. We can't go home. You know what? Let's bring Elliot too. We are gonna roll with this, okay? So basically, we're just gonna say that Nadia invited Fern and Elliot to also join. She wants them to also meet Iris. I believe I had said at one point that Iris might babysit for us at some point. That's kind of like a little business that she has, so if I'm not mistaken. So I guess it's good that they're gonna come and meet her. So yeah. Oh my gosh, look at Elliot. He doesn't know how to be at a club. Look at him. He's in his pajamas. Elliot, my guy. I know this isn't your scene, but he literally just wants to go back to bed. He doesn't remember the last time that he was out at this time. Oh, and of course the mixologist is gone. Alright. Well, actually, no, he's just talking to people. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's have him dance with Fern. Uh-oh. Look at the dance moves. Incredible. Wow. Okay. Well, glad we got a chance to catch up. See you next time. Yeah, it's already 2:20 a.m. so I think it's about time we wrap this up. Let's just quickly look at what people's wants are. You guys, what if, okay, this is like maybe a crazy thought. What if Fern proposes to Elliot right here and now? Would that actually be crazy? I know that's like out of character, but I just feel like the way she's been feeling. Let's have her proclaim her eternal love for him. And then can she... I just want to do it, to be honest. Look, it's right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. And that's... what a way to end. What a way to end this. Look at... she's proposing to him. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes! Okay, he said yes. He said yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. So big congratulations to Fern and Elliot. This took a totally unexpected turn, but I'm not mad at it. But yeah, it is now, like, it's now time to end. It's now time to end the part, but look at that. Fern just got engaged to Elliot. They're engaged. They're engaged. Now they have a wedding to plan. So I'm going to end this part here. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. We still have a lot to explore, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Dug dug!